2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Throwing Ryan to start out. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that would keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with ETN. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In motion right is Smith. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Toney to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. It's Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Ryan. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Chargers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Ryan to Mixon on the check down. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Ryan. They're going right back to Pittman. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. To throw forward is Ryan. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Smith will come in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ryan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Allen's got it complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Ryan. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Now Ryan on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion right is Smith. On 1st down, Lawrence. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 39 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They go play action with Lawrence. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the counter, Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Play action, Ryan. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To throw is Ryan. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Lawrence. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Lawrence. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Smith, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They go play action with Ryan. He's got Allen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Again, Ryan. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point forthcoming. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
No good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people. They certainly aren't to their teammates with the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lawrence going to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, a 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And now look at him go. The 40, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Bryant will throw again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. On third down, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
On first down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Steps away to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Ryan. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. To throw forward is Ryan. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
56. Chargers 33.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the
got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Damn, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. It's chilling in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't